Yeah. What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday to everybody out there on YouTube. It is yours truly, the Ace, first live stream of the 2025 season as we are approaching the 2-year anniversary of the Ace Avenue. We are in year 3 of the channel. Appreciate all of you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I go live for anything New York Yankees, New York Giants, movie related. I'm right here for you guys. Sorry I haven't been live in a while. This has been a very busy month with everything I got going on work-wise, and on top of that, I was a little bit under the weather the last day of the year, so I've been a little bit under the weather, so I didn't really want to go live on top of that. But nothing's really crazy has really happened in between there. But I just wanted to pop on because we did get some breaking news that we will get to. But before we get to that, I just definitely want to give a quick second to give my thoughts and prayers to everything that's going on in California. My thoughts and prayers are with all those that are affected by those wildfires out there. And, you guys have been in the back of my mind and in my heart as well. It's completely devastating what's going on over there. I do have some friends that are over there that are okay. I know some subscribers are on the West Coast as well. And I'm just, my thoughts and prayers are with you guys and your families to the ones that are affected. But it feels good to be back. Haven't been live in a while. Did do my 2024 recap, so make sure you guys go check that out if you guys haven't done so. David, thanks for popping in. What's up, man? Says, hey there, the Ace, sir, my friend. What's up, David? And he also says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too as well. And Happy New Year to everybody that's out there. I hope you guys have had a good 2025. But yeah, we did get some breaking news. Jack Curry reported about an hour ago. Source: the Yankees have been told that Roki Sasaki, will not be signing with them, along with the New York Mets as well. Realistically, this doesn't really come as a surprise. I've said it a couple times on here. I've also said it a couple times on NFE's channel. It was more of a daydream that a lot of Yankee fans had, adding a great young right-handed pitcher to what is already a good starting rotation would definitely have been dope. But it's just, a little bit unrealistic. I had said, I've been on the record saying that until, I think he'll probably be a Dodger, possibly a Padre. It just doesn't seem like the Japanese prospects don't really want to come to the East Coast. This isn't even saying the Yankee thing. This is the East Coast thing. Geographically, it's better for them on the other side. It's easier for them to get home. It's also easier for people in Japan to be able to watch them as well, based on the time. So I definitely think, that plays a factor. And a lot of them don't want to play on the East Coast. And you know what? It is what it is. So where do the Yankees pivot from here? Realistically, I think rotation-wise, I still think we're solid. Garrett Cole at the top. Max Fried was added as well. Rookie of the year, Luis Hill. Carlos Rodon had a solid year last year. Clark Schmidt. Marcus Stroman still on the roster, even though I do think he will probably be the next move to go. I think Stroman will probably get traded to get rid of his $18 million. Yankees might have to eat some of that salary. Monty, thanks for popping in. It says, good to see / hear you, Ace. Happy 2025. Go Yankees. Appreciate that, man. Happy New Year to you too. 2025. Yep, we're back. First live stream of 2025. Like I said, been a little bit busy with work. This has been a very busy month, so I'm gonna try to live stream whenever I can. I just started popping back on people's live streams this past Saturday and definitely missed it. I definitely missed hanging out with you guys. And I've been a little bit under the weather, still a little bit nasally. We got the weather fluctuation over here was definitely fucking with your boy, so I was a little bit under the weather, but I'm feeling good. But yeah, I didn't think Roki Sasaki was a realistic possibility for the Yankees. Always thought he would be a Dodger. What they're building over there, they're building a conglomerate over there. They're building a good international product. A lot of players are going to want to play over there, and this is just one more domino to fall their way. You can't knock them for it. You can't be mad. You know what I'm saying? It's the international free agent signings start Wednesday, but we know right now that Roki Sasaki is out on the Yankees and Mets. If I was to guess, if I was to rank the teams that he would probably go to, Dodgers 1, Padres 2, maybe even Seattle was a dark horse to get him. It's just more enticing for them to be able to play on the West Coast, and I completely understand it. But Marcus Stroman is definitely a piece that needs to be moved for the Yankees. I do feel like we've had a great offseason. After losing out on Juan Soto, the Yankees have pivoted quite nicely this offseason. But they're not done. I do feel like they have to get about 3 more moves, in my opinion. One of them is getting rid of Marcus Stroman to free up some salary as well. Yankees I could see them maybe eating $3 to $4 million, maybe 5 at the most, to get rid of them. Teams that could be interested in them are teams that have to spend money. Maybe the Oakland A's is where I think is could be a team that could be interested in a guy like Marcus Stroman. Also, Yankees need to add a left-hander out of the bullpen. I'm all for bringing back Tim Hill. Tim Hill had a great year for us after he was released. I'm all for bringing him back. And realistically, we got to figure out the infield situation. We need another infield. We have an incomplete infield as of right now. I was talking about it on NFE's channel. I ultimately think the Yankees are probably going to go with what they currently have internally. Based on the hot stove that I was listening to the other day, where Jack Curry and Michael Kay were talking about the Yankees are probably going to be patient and let the market really come to them instead of going out and getting them. Now we've heard Arias' name was out there. That those talks kind of got shut down really quickly. Polanco's another piece that's out there. My guy T is in the building. What up, T? How you living, man? Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe if you guys are just popping in. Like I said, I haven't done too many live streams, but it does feel good to be back. David, what up, man? Thanks for popping in. David Herrera says, "What's up, everybody? What's up, David?" But there are a couple things that the Yankees need to do going into this offseason. So we are at the end of this offseason, I should say, 29 days away from pitchers and catchers, guys. I'm excited. I really am. You guys know, if you've been, you guys know, I love the MLB. Baseball is my favorite sport. I can't wait. 29 days till pitchers and catchers. I miss hanging out with you guys every day and doing the live play-by-play, man. Like, I really do. I'm going to try to get a new computer before then and be ramping some things up on the channel to make the live play-by-play just the overall better experience for you guys. Like I said, I definitely got to start doing more lives like this. But like I said, work and I've been a little under the weather. It's been kicking my ass. T says he's at work doing a bunch of nothing today. Got you. That's how it is sometimes at work, man. You got to pretend like you're working. But 2025, definitely going to be a busy year for the channel. The movie season should be ramping up as well. I can't wait to cover more movies. The superhero movies should be a lot better this year as well. I'll definitely be doing more Yankee stuff, trying to do more Giant stuff as well. I got a lot of thoughts on our New York Giants in the offseason. Definitely want to ramp back up the behind the teams, but I just can't wait for the play-by-play. Robert, man, what up, man? Robert Boom PA says, what up, brother? What's up, man? How you guys doing? Like I said, first live stream of 2025. I just wanted to pop in and give you guys the news on Roki Sasaki that he is not going to be a New York Yankee. But like I said, realistically, I didn't think it was a possibility. Until the Dodgers don't end up with a Japanese prospect, I just don't believe he's going to go anywhere but LA. It's really tough. It really is really tough. I just don't think like they'll lose out on because of what they're building over there. But yeah, I mean, where we go from here, like 3 more moves, I think. We got to get rid of Marcus Stroman, free up some caps, that way the Yankees can get under that luxury tax that they want to get under, get themselves a left-handed reliever out of the bullpen. And we need another infielder. What's the latest on DJ LeMahieu? If I'm going to be completely honest with you, I think DJ LeMahieu is going to start opening day. This is what I was talking about. The last hot stove that I was watching with Michael Kay and Jack Curry, they were talking about the Yankees being patient, letting the market really come to them, and looking at internal options. We know how this Yankee team tends to operate. we know that they overvalue their veterans that they've signed. I'm kind of in my mind getting myself mentally ready for DJ LeMahieu to start opening day, because I think that they think that he's still got more in the tank. I don't. I'm just gonna come out and say it. I don't. I would rather them go out, get somebody to bring in third, move Jazz back to second. I think Jazz is probably going to second regardless, but it would not shock me if DJ LeMahieu was starting opening day, batting ninth. It wouldn't shock me, because the Yankees are going to think that they can get something out of him. The way they're looking at it too, they're paying DJ LeMahieu a lot of money to sit on the bench. Realistically, Max and I were talking about this earlier today. Between him and Trent Grisham, that's a lot of money sitting on that Yankees bench that they're looking like, we gotta play these guys. You like the idea of moving Jazz to second? If so, who's realistic at third? I think they're gonna go in-house, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I think they're gonna probably go either the Peraza, Cabrera, or DJ LeMahieu route. Now, there are other guys out there that, Bregman's still out there. Don't think the Yankees are, unless his market completely crashes. I've been on record saying I want the Yankees to get Alex Bregman. Unless his market completely tanks, I don't think that's going to happen. They're not going to want to give up picks to get him either. Don't think it's a realistic possibility. I think they're going to go with DJ LeMahieu to start opening day. I really do. Robert says, I think DJ was hurt. He had a good spring. Hope it. He's also like 30-something years old, man. He's also on the wrong side of 30. He's almost 40 years old. So, I like I said, I am mentally preparing myself for that, but I don't think that's what they should do. If it were me, personally, a guy that I would love the New York Yankees to acquire, this would have to be via trade. Maybe the Yankees become very aggressive in the trade deadline or before then, the trade market. I'd love for the Yankees to get their hands on Ryan McMahon. I've said that several times. Last year, we know that Ryan McMahon did not want to be traded because of his living situation where he had a new child. Maybe he's a little bit more open to it now. That left-handed bat, I think, would play very well in Yankee Stadium. Solid glove. I think he'd play well. I would love a Ryan McMahon. But ultimately, what do I think is going to happen? I think the Yankees are going to run it with what they have, which three options. Cabrera. Teams have acquired about Cabrera. Just because they called in on him doesn't mean the Yankees are shopping him. I don't think they're doing that. You got DJ LeMahieu, and you also have Oswald Peraza. He's out of options, so he's got to be either traded or on the opening day roster. Will they give him a shot? Would you guys be open to that? If the Yankee infield to start the season was Wells behind the plate, Goldschmidt at first, Jazz at second, Volpe at short, and Peraza at third, would you guys be open to that? He has to get very lighter bat and cheat up. Well, this is the thing. The older you get, your swing doesn't get faster. It's as simple as that. Like, the best way to combat that, when you lose that bat speed, you got to go to right field more. You have to start, because the ball's going to travel more, you have to go to right field more. LeMahieu still got a solid glove. I'm not worried when it comes to that. I still think fundamentally and defensively, our team is a lot better than the 2024 season, but bat-wise, you're going to have a huge hole in the lineup regardless of, when it comes to those three options, LeMahieu, Peraza, and Cabrera, I trust Cabrera's bat the most. Switch hitter, he's been practicing a lot from the right side, which was his weaker side. But out of all those three options, I trust Cabrera's bat the most. Defensively, I probably trust Peraza the most. Defensively, Cabrera's more versatile, but I'm talking about strictly for third base. I think I would trust Peraza the most. I wouldn't be opposed to Yankees giving Peraza the first shot, but ultimately, like I said, I think it's going to be DJ LeMahieu. DJ's a tick faster than Stanton. But that's not really saying much, though. Stanton is still dangerous. That's not saying much. Dude, I can run backwards and run faster than Giancarlo Stanton. He can't, but that's the thing, though. Maybe all year long they tell him, don't bust it out of the box because we don't want him to get hurt. It's as simple as that. My guy David is in the building. David, by the way, make sure you guys hit that like button if you guys haven't done so. We are close to 1,800 We are 6 subscribers away from 1,800. If you guys can hit that like button, I greatly appreciate it. I know it's a little bit earlier than what I usually pop on. But I just want to come off with the breaking news of Roki Sasaki. David, appreciate that comment that you left me on my 2024 review, by the way, man. I definitely screenshotted it and shared it on my Facebook, man. That's one of the best comments I ever had. Appreciate that. David says, sucks. Yankees are okay with Cabrera/Peraza at third, Jazz at second. The playoffs demand pitching. The Yankees are good, but not enough to beat the LA Dodgers. Cole, Rodon, Fried are awesome, but more is needed. I think we're good. I think we're solid pitching-wise, man, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. Luis Hill coming off Rookie of the Year, year 2, a full year of him too as well. Clark Schmidt is a very serviceable pitcher. Here's the thing. If the Yankees could have got Roki Sasaki, you easily could have moved Luis Hill, which I wouldn't have done. I would have been more inclined to move Clark Schmidt for an infield piece that you need. Clark Schmidt has a lot of upside and value as well. I think we could have shipped him off and maybe a nice little trade piece, because Clark's got a lot of controllable years as well, and got yourself something back, something valuable to put on the infield. Because as of right now, the infield's incomplete. It is. We don't know what's going on at third base. Granted, I mean, we might say Jazz is going to go to second, but as of right now, we don't know what's going on with 2 infield positions. The only infield position that we know for sure, Wells is catching, Volpe's at short, Goldsmith's at first. We don't know what's going on with second base or third base. Jazz going to third, I'm not as confident as him going back to second base. Not saying he was bad at third. I've said it all the time. I just think he was inexperienced. But if you get yourself a second baseman and Jazz at third, you're a little bit weaker on the infield rather than Jazz going back to second and going to get yourself a legit third baseman. Sizewell Beetlebug is in the building. What up, man? David says 10K for 2025. I want to get to 5K by the end of the year. We've been able to double our numbers every year. I want to double the numbers. I want to get to 5K. I want to get to 2K. I got to start putting in the work. I got to start live streaming more. I'm trying to get to 2K before opening day would be nice. We are 206 subscribers away from 2K, so make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe, share the stream out with a friend. Any Yankee fan you know, anybody that's in the movie, tell them subscribe. Beetlebug says, if that's the opening day infield, hope the pitching is fire. Like I said, defensively, I think we'll be straight. Bat-wise, we're going to struggle. We're going to struggle with a bat of DJ LeMahieu or Peraza or Cabrera. Defensively, like I said, I think we'll be good, especially with what we've had. But bat-wise, we will definitely struggle. David says Hill. He keeps forgetting we have Hill. Yeah, you're right. We're good. Yeah, I definitely thought Roki was a luxury. It would have been icing on top of the cake if you would have got yourself somebody like Sasaki. It's not like we're in need of pitching. Now, granted, keep in mind, there will be guys that will go down throughout the course of the year. Injuries happen. Look at what happened last year with Garrett Cole. You have to be prepared for that. But you also have guys in the minor leagues that the Yankees like as well. Will Warren could come up here and do a couple spot starts. Stroman's probably on the way out because we have 6 valuable starters right now. Stroman will probably be gone. He's a guy that can eat innings, that does have value for a lesser team if the Yankees eat some of that contract. If you were to ask me, I think Stroman's probably the next move that's probably going to go. I could probably see that happening within another week or so, him being gone. A lefty out of the bullpen, you can get yourself that anytime. I would love for the Yankees to go ahead and get Tim Hill. And then go from there. And then we need ourselves another infielder. We got to figure out our infield situation regardless. Because our infield is very incomplete right now. I have faith in this team. I still think the Yankees are the best team in the AL, but we have a major hole in the infield. Jazz's versatility will fill one of those holes, but we got to figure it out. If you're going to keep Jazz at third, you need to get yourself second baseman. If you're going to move Jazz to second base, you need a third baseman. So we need like one more infielder. Robert, thanks for popping in. Says, gotta run. Have a great day, man. You too, man. Thank you for popping in. Savius, my guy, is in the building. Says, Ace, what's up, buddy, man? What's up, dude? How are you doing? But like I said, for those that are just popping in, my bad for not streaming anymore. Like I said, I've been busy with this month is very busy work-wise. And then, like I said, I got sick for the first week of 2025. So 2025 didn't get off to the best start, but you know what? You got to roll with the punches. You know how that goes. Rodney says, my favorite bum brother. What up, man? From one bum to another, man. How you doing? David says, I think we're better than 2024. We lost Soto, but we have so many holes filled. And I do like Cabrera a lot. Dominguez full year is going to be very powerful outfielder. Stanton will do better too. Yeah. If I was to grade this offseason, B+, A-. You still got a couple moves to make. It'd be hard for a year that you lose Soto to give this team an A+. But yeah, I would definitely give this a solid offseason, a solid pivot. Hats off to Hal. Kudos to Cashman. The Yankees have stood on business, and they've been great, man. They've had themselves a great offseason, in my opinion, a good pivot. David says it's January, slow time for baseball. It's all good. Can't wait for March. Yes, man. I can't wait for 29 days away from pitchers and catchers. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. John, the Beetle Kegel dad says, "Yo, the Ace and chat Max rated." Well, if that's the case, if Max rated, appreciate you, Max, my guy. Thank you. I just got done talking to Max. Max is that guy. I will be live with Max and NFE on Wednesday, as we will be doing a little round table over there on NFE's channel. That should be a good one. I can't wait to. I haven't live streamed Max in a while. I was just with NFE the other day, so. Rodney says, this will be an addition by subtraction situation. You're talking about what specifically? What specifically are you talking about addition by subtraction? If you're talking about Stroman, what specifically are you talking about? Shia, thank you, David, for that $2 dono. First donation of 2025. Say it with authority. Shia, there you go. That's for you, my guy. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Monty says, love the closer for next year. Dreamweaver, that's right. And Devin Williams. Yo, that's one hell of a... And that's what I'm saying. That's another upgrade that we did. We made his strength stronger as well. Added a good starting pitcher to the rotation and added one of the best relievers. MLB actually put on their Instagram, they ranked the closers, and they actually put Devin Williams as number 1. I don't think I agree with that. I would say he's probably number 2. I would still probably put Clase as number 1. But they actually had Clase really down this year. Let me see if I can find it. If it's not too far down their timeline. But they had Devin Williams ranked number 1. I'm gonna tell you this. I like Devin Williams. Great addition, but I don't know if I would have put him at number 1. Maybe number 2. Because they've been doing their power rankings. It's probably so far down their timeline right now. Because they post almost every day. Yeah, I don't see it. So I'm not going to take up too much time trying to look for it. As I say that, I'm still looking for it. But yeah, they had Devin Williams ranked number 1. Great upgrade, though. Great upgrade. John Snow is in the building. Jay Snow says, even if they trade Stroman, they ain't going to add a real infielder, so afraid they'll go with the last tack. We'll see. I don't think, like I said, I said it. I personally think based on, especially off of the last hot stove, I think they're going to go internally. I think DJ LeMahieu's going to get the first shot. Cabrera and Peraza will relieve him. If you're going to do that, I'd rather you give the Peraza the shot, to be honest with you. So the whole season is what Rodney says. Will be addition by subtraction. Well, yeah, no Gleyber Torres. Addition by that might be one of the biggest addition by subtractions. Yeah, I could agree with that. John says, don't forget to bring out the couch when they collapse. We don't do that. We don't do that over here. We're not doing any of that. I can't speak on that. John says if Bregman would sign a short-term deal with opt-outs, the Yankees should sign. I'd be for that. You'd have to pay him more, but I would be for that. Shia, David with the $10 dono. Appreciate you, my dude. You're the best, man. 10K is so possible. I haven't felt hype for the 2025 season than I have in the last decade. Cashman is a moron, but he's not stupid. He's done good with the Yankees this offseason. I think Hal and Company has woke up. I really do. I think Hal and Company has definitely woke up and realized they got to handle business. And I don't see how any Yankee fan, I get it. Soto's gone. He's gone, guys. It's as simple as that. But I can't see how any Yankee fan could say this was a bad offseason. This was such a great pivot by this team. Highlander, what up? Says, I know Ace, you like Bregman. However, you could see us circle back and look at Arenado. I'm not for Arenado, to be honest with you. I'm really not. And even if we can prize JoJo Romero out of them, if Donovan isn't on the block. JoJo Romero. So you're talking about making a big trade with the Cards. The Yankees wanted, I think the reason why it got shut down is because they didn't want Stroman. Oh, the light is shining through the window. That's what that is. That part right there is the light shining through. They didn't want Stroman. And the Yankees wanted, if they were going to take on a salary like that, they wanted to give back Marcus Stroman. And I didn't think they want that. You don't think they improved the offense much? Much? How so? Why do you think that? I think Cody Bellinger will play better in Yankee Stadium. His bat, that left-handed bat, especially not playing in Wrigley, could add more pop as well. Paul Goldschmidt got hot towards the end of the season. Hit over 271 in the last couple of months. With the alleys in Yankee Stadium, he could play well. He could be a doubles machine. I think it's a solid add. Shit, David, my guy, you are on fire today. Appreciate that. 2025, watching the Yankees play at home in Tampa. LOL. Yeah, we basically got a lot of home games we play Tampa. But nah, I definitely think the Yankee offense. It's, and this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do as we approach spring training. I'll come on live. Maybe I'll bring on NFE and Max if he's interested, and my boy Jason as well. And we'll talk about the comparison between 2024 and 2025, comparing the teams as we get a little bit closer. That'll be a good video to do. Mr. Controversy. Oh, yeah, that's a dude from NFE's channel. I agree. I know we're getting DJ. No, we already got DJ. I think DJ is going to be starting day one, if you ask me. So, David is ringing in the new year. Hey, I appreciate that, man. David must have missed me, man. And I missed you guys, too. Graham says... Oh, I'm not even thinking of Stroman going there. He's going to the Marlins, A's, or maybe even the Giants. I think he can go to the A's. The A's are a team that need to acquire salary because teams are getting kind of pissed off that they're not. So he could be a guy that could go to the Oakland A's. What will we get back? You can't expect much. Maybe some middle tier prospects. Can't really expect much. Beetlebug says people can say what they want, but first base did absolutely nothing last year. Think about the Yankees as a whole. Last year, we had so many black holes. First base was a black hole. Rizzo gave us nothing. If you get average play from Goldschmidt, that's better than last year. Gleyber Torres struggled in the beginning of the season. If you can get some consistency at second base, you're already better than last year. Anthony Volpe, if he can continue to play at the level he played in the playoffs, better than last year. Third base, we got no production from third base last year, except for when Jazz came. Another full year of Jazz as well. Left field, we got no production from Alex Verdugo. If Jason Dominguez can't at least succeed the production of Alex Verdugo, then it's a bust. It's as simple as that. That's a very low bar that I think a full year of Dominguez he can do. Defensively in the outfield, yes, we've gotten better defensively. Offensively, no, not so much. Not going to replace the productivity of a bat like Juan Soto. But defensively, we've gotten better. Aaron Judge in right field, Cody Bellinger or Jason Dominguez in left and center. We don't know how it's going to be yet. Is already better defensively. Bellinger's better than Aaron Judge in center field. Dominguez, we'll see how he pans out in the outfield. Made a couple errors last year. Verdugo was better defensively than Dominguez. But the Yankees have definitely upgraded. Catcher. The catcher spot, Austin Wells, once given that spot full time, performed very well. So that's going to be an upgrade as well. So there are pros and cons to both. I understand the big thing is everybody's going to care about losing Soto and replacing his productivity. The difference with this Yankee team this year, the Yankees are building a team rather than a tandem. Once again, they are building a team over a tandem. You need good hitting 1 through 9. We signed Bellinger and a 37-year-old declining first baseman. That's it. Bellinger was a great sign though. And as far as Goldschmidt, dude, it's a high risk, low reward. Think about it like this. If he's not performing well, you can get rid of him at the deadline. It's a half a year commitment if that's the case. If somebody else emerges and plays first base, he's only here for a year. It's such a low risk reward. And if he gives you anything, it's found money, man. It really is. All we need for him to do is play better than Rizzo last year. I do think it's funny that he took on Rizzo's number, by the way, in 48. But realistically, it's such a high reward, low risk. Says he agrees with Graham's comment. The Yankees love to sign vets past their prime. Oh, they do. Absolutely. And they love showing mad loyalty to them. That's another reason why I think somebody like DJ LeMahieu is going to start opening day. I think that's going to be the case. Hopefully, somebody like Cabrera Peraza can start playing well and getting more of the playing time, but I definitely think the Yankees overvalue their prospects and they hold on to their veterans too long. We all know that. But it does show a little bit change in the mentality that they gave a veteran like Paul Goldschmidt a short-term contract. How often in the Yankees history have you guys actually seen that? Not too much. Maybe the mentality's changing. We don't know. Dave says first base sucked all 2024. Gleyber handled second. Enough said. Third base was shaky. Left field with Jazz. Left field is now Dominguez, no Doogie. Yeah, I said there's upgrades all around. I definitely think this team is upgraded all around. I like the team heading in. I'm very confident. And at the end of the day, I still think we're the best team in the AL. No one else in the AL has really made moves like that. I do think Boston will be feisty this year, especially with adding Crochet. I think they're going to be feisty. They're going to be a pain in our ass. I think they're going to be more of a pain in our ass in the AL East than I think Baltimore would be. Baltimore lost some big pieces this offseason. Snow says that shouldn't be the Yankee standard. As long as we get someone out of first, we're good. I would rather sign Walker to play first. To be honest with you, John, I hope you're still in here. Are you still in here? Here's the thing. That short-term contract gives you options for next year. You can either go get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. if you want to get him. Yankee fans going to say he doesn't want to play here, but money talks, bullshit walks. And it also depends on what's going to happen with Pete Alonso. We might be in another bidding war for Vlad Guerrero Jr. next year with the Mets. But it gives you options. If you go out and get yourself a Kyle Tucker, who the Yankees have a lot of interest in, then you move Cody Bellinger, who has a player option, who I do think he will sign back onto that player option. You move him to first base. So we do have options because of that short-term contract signed by Paul Goldschmidt. I think it's a win-win for the Yankees. Dude, realistically, if he flames out at the beginning of the season, you upgrade at first via trade deadline and you add him as a depth piece and he's gone. It's very, very low risk. But I definitely think, or also Murakami's an option next year. The only reason I thought of that is because I saw Eli Yanking just popped in here. First base being a short-term contract gives you a lot of options for next year. But same thing with Murakami. Until the Dodgers don't get a Japanese player that they want, I just think they're going to get everybody. It's as simple as that. They're building a conglomerate. They're building a culture over there that Japanese players that want to play with each other, will go over there to play. So until they don't get somebody, I just think they're all going to go there. I think it's a good chance Murakami, who has been playing, who they're saying has been working at third base, might go over there, play third until Freddie Freeman leaves. Then he might move over to first. We'll see. Beetlebug says the only thing Gleyber did last year was make a great lady impression. Doesn't mask overall Yankees tenure. Yeah, Gleyber's gone, man. It is what it is. I know people are going to want to, talk about Gleyber next year. Good luck to him. Gleyber wanted to be Yankee. Yankees didn't want him. It's as simple as that. John says, what's the news now? The Yankees are not getting Sasaki. No, Roki Sasaki. Jack Curry reported that Yankees are out on him. They've been informed that they're out on him. Also, the Mets as well. He's going somewhere on the West Coast, which is not surprising. It should have came as no surprise to anybody, to be honest with you. Grisham, you can see getting moved, frees up $5 million. Possibly. Yankees do like him, though. But as a fourth outfielder and a defensive replacement, we'll see. You know, $5 million is not bad for a fourth outfielder and a defensive replacement. As long as he's not required to start every day. DJ starting opening day is a big screw you to the fans. It's probably gonna happen, man. Get your head mentally for that. John says this lineup is full of, to me, Goldie shot. What is Dominguez? Will Volpe and Wells take the next step? This season could be great or fall right at the cliff. Well, let's hope that it's gonna be great. I do think this team has potential, and we'll see. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we need Aaron Judge to be Aaron Judge, especially when it comes to the playoffs. So I do think this team is very solid. John says he's still here. What's up, John? Who like to bat in front of Judge? Bellinger? Depends on who they go. Depends on who they go with leadoff. We don't have a leadoff guy. We don't. If you go here, I'm not saying this is gonna happen. But if they lead off Volpe, you might want a lefty to split between there. So maybe you go Volpe, maybe you go Bellinger, maybe you go Judge, maybe you go another lefty to split between Stanton. If they go, let's just say, if they go Jazz to lead off, then you'd move Judge back into the 2 spot, Bellinger behind him, Stanton behind Bellinger. It just depends, man. We got to figure out our leadoff spot. That's why, even though I was against it, I know why. I understand the appeal from Yankee fans to get a guy like Luis Arias because he becomes your leadoff guy. So, I mean, I understand it, but I'm just not for it. Luis Arias has a 1 WAR. His defense is terrible. He does nothing but, I mean, high hits for high batting average, low walks, but I get it, man. L.I.N. King, I think I said what's up to you, man, says, man, this hurts. You talking about not getting Roki? You said not getting Roki hurts? I think at the end of the day, man, our rotation's solid the way it is. It would have been a nice addition, but it doesn't make or break our rotation. It really doesn't. You'd rather have Tucker than Vlad? I think I'm leaning towards that too. I think I'd rather have Tucker in the outfield and then move Bellinger to first base. That's if Crochet can pitch a full season. Yeah, we'll see. But I do think that was a good move by Boston. They did give up some prospects for him. I do think that was a good move. Dave says 2025 better than 2024. Soto is not the big hole we're missing. If the outfield stops runners, and they will, and the infield shores up under Goldie, 98 wins plus, best improved team without Soto. I like the team. I like the team as it is. I think they're, like I said, I think they're building a team over a tandem, definitely. But it's time to move on. Time to move on from Roki, is what you're saying? Are you saying it's time to move on from Roki? I mean, it just didn't seem like a realistic possibility. It didn't seem like it. So I'm not devastated over it. I'm really not. Like, he's probably going to go to the Dodgers. We'll see how he does. I think our rotation's still solid. Time to move not Clark Schmidt. Time to move Marcus Stroman and go from there. Stroman, lefty out the bullpen, and get yourself another infielder. Would be the best case scenario that the Yankees need to do for the rest of this offseason. John says, I don't see how can players like when they only play 1 season for us. It's not like the old days. I mean, if you're talking about Goldschmidt, it's a short-term contract, man. George tried to do that with Hideki. I mean, that's the one thing. The Yankees need to get that Japanese culture back, man, because we do have a culture over here that we did have some great Japanese players, but what they're building over there in LA is just different. So, Nando, what up, man? Says, where Jason at? He hasn't gone live in a minute. Jason from 161. Oh, you're talking about Jason Custodio. I think you're talking about Jason Custodio. I don't know. I haven't talked. Maybe I'll text him. I'll call him after this to see how he's doing. Jason Dominguez is a leadoff hitter. I don't think so, Li. I don't think so, man. I think at his best, I think he'd be some great protection for Judge. I would love to see Judge in no particular order. This isn't leadoff either. Judge, Dominguez, Stanton. That'd be a great trio right there. But I don't think Dominguez is going to be a leadoff guy. I don't think so. Especially with him, this could be his first full season. I don't think so. I think they're going to either bat him in the bottom of the order or give some protection. Tucker's a better fit for us. I think so too, especially with left field. Imagine Tucker and Bellinger. That'd be great. That would be that's my number one off-season move for next year. Throw house at Tucker, house money at Tucker. Hoping he doesn't sign with the Cubs. Hopefully he doesn't take an extension with the Cubs, but I would love Tucker. You think Texas could be good this year? They got to stay healthy. They couldn't stay healthy last year. That's definitely what stopped them. If they can recruit, geez, no taxes, beautiful weather in both cities, and the people are freaking fanatical and friendly, really great fans, yet no one comes. Yeah. But I do appreciate you guys for popping back in. Like I said, first live stream of 2025. Busy with work. I'm actually about to get right back to work, probably in like another 5 minutes. Like I said, was really under the weather to start the 2025 season, but it does feel good to be back. When things start heating back up, I will be live more for you guys, getting ready for opening day. The Yankees are basically operating with a cap right now. They do not want to go over the Cohen threshold. You got to take advantage of Judge and Cole's prime years. Yeah, I'm with that. And it's easy for us to say because it's not our money. But I'm with that. But I think they're also trying to make, you also have to be smart when you're doing that. Get rid of Stroman, and then that frees you up more money to make more moves as well. Graham says, I agree. Our rotation is not really affected by Sasaki. You want to see Giant fans? They're going nuts when they're all certain they're getting him and hanging their hat on him. It's got to be so tough to be a San Francisco Giants fan because it's a nice area, a really nice stadium. They got money, but no one wants to go there. Like, I feel bad for their fans. Reform, thanks for popping in. What up, man? How you doing, Ace? Man, I'm doing great, man. Feels good to be back live streaming. How are you doing? I never thought we were getting Sasaki. It was always reported he was going to West Coast. Yeah, it's not surprising. It shouldn't have been surprising. I think I probably would have been a little more surprised if we landed him, to be honest with you. Just a thought. If Dominguez really kicks off and Spencer kicks the door in this year, they might not go after Tucker. I know. Just a thought. I still think Spencer Jones is a little bit ways away. I think if he tears it up, he might. With his trajected path, he needs to be a AAA this year. If he tears it up, could we see him as high as early as September call-ups? They kind of fast-tracked Ben Rice up here last year. Could we see him? Possibly. But he needs to lower that strikeout rate. That left-handed bat, if he can be a power hitter, that left-handed bat would play well in Yankee Stadium, but he needs to turn down them strikeout numbers. So, Dave says 2025 is going to be a tough year for all California teams. Money's tight, insurance ain't paying out, repair. Yeah, man, that whole situation is crazy, man, for real. Like I said, my thoughts and prayers go out to everybody in California as well. John says, you're right, it's not our money, but when Hal comes out and says we're in on every player and we can go after anyone we want, that's just not true. To an extent, this is the thing. Yankees went above and beyond for what a lot of us thought they would for Soto. They tried their best, so you can't blame them for him wanting to take the most money. It's as simple as that. We'll see. We'll see what happens, but you got to be smart with it. You can't just go out and get somebody for the sake of getting somebody. It has to fit the team, and we'll see. Like Luis Arias wasn't a good fit for this team. Jack Curry and them came out and said wasn't really a good fit. But you do got to get back to being, yes, we're the Yankees. We got money, so spend. Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I think that they've had a great offseason this offseason. But look, we are caught up on all the comments, guys. I do appreciate you guys. I just wanted to come on real brief just to let you guys know the Roki Sasaki news. Once again, he will not be a New York Yankee. Where will he go? At this point, I don't care because he's not going to be a New York Yankee. He can go wherever he wants. But what I care about next are the moves that the Yankees need to make. We need to complete the infield. We need a left-hander out of the bullpen and get rid of Marcus Stroman. It's as simple as that. Those are the three moves that the Yankees need to make as we are 29 days away from pitchers and catchers, and I can't wait. Once again, thank you guys for all your support the 2025 season. I can't wait for another full season with you guys as we are ending the second year. The 2-year anniversary is approaching us, and we are currently in the 3rd year of the Ace Avenue. It's been such a great time. Thank you, David, for the donations. Appreciate that. Everybody that liked and subscribed, thank you guys. Like I said, I'll be trying to do more live streams like this. Also, look out for the movie stuff. This is gonna be a good year for movies, and I plan on covering a lot more than I did last year. I kind of let myself down with the amount of movies I didn't get to cover. Things just got really busy, and I kind of underestimated year 2 of the channel. But I can't wait for that. Like I said, if you guys haven't done so, check out the 2024 review. Also, I know a lot of you guys have commented on it. It's the last video I posted, so definitely make sure you check that out. But thank you guys for watching. Hit that like, subscribe on the way out. If you are watching on a rewatch, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I go live. Appreciate you guys. As always, thank you for tuning into the Ace Avenue. I am yours truly, the Ace. Adios.